In this video, I'm going to go over the third stage of the writing process. So remember, the writing process has 3 stages. It has the planning stage, which is the pre-writing stage, where you come up with this essay topic and an outline and a thesis. Then you have your writing stage, where you transform your outline into a 5-paragraph essay structure. Then the last stage of the writing process is rewriting, where you revise your essay for essay structure mistakes, grammar mistakes, or APA mistakes. And so this video is going to cover the last stage of the writing process, the rewriting stage. And the rewriting stage has sub-stages where you have revision, proofreading, and editing. And so when you do the revision stage, that's where you're revising for essay structure. Then when you do the proofreading stage, you're proofreading for grammar and punctuation, APA mistakes. So you always look for your essay structure mistakes first before you look for your grammar mistakes. And this video will cover different revision techniques for the rewriting stage of the writing process. The first technique is called the scissors technique. And so in the scissors technique, you physically rearrange the paragraphs for continuity and coherence. In the scissors technique involves physically cutting up paragraphs of your paper and rearranging them to find the best sequence for continuity and coherence. The scissors technique helps you visualize the flow of your ideas and identify gaps in your argument or structure. If you're working on an essay about the benefits of exercise, you could use the scissors technique to arrange paragraphs discussing different benefits of exercise, such as physical health, mental well-being, social interactions, in an order that makes the most sense and ensures smooth transitions. The zoom way out. The zoom way out technique. View multiple pages of your paper to assess the balance and structure of your essay. So you could look over your research paper in sections and check to make sure that each paragraph has the same number of sentences. So the zoom way out technique. Zooming way out in your word processor allows you to see multiple pages at once, helping you get a sense of your paper's overall balance and structure. This technique is particularly useful for assessing paragraph distribution and spotting potential areas of imbalance. If you are writing a research paper with various sections, using zoom way out can help you visualize whether you've allocated an appropriate amount of space to each section of your paper and whether your headings and subheadings are well organized. Sliding and editing techniques. Description. Refine for clarity, coherence, and style. Example, academic paper on climate change. Rephrase complex sentences. Vary structures. Editing techniques. Editing involves refining your writing for clarity, coherence, and style. This technique focuses on improving the sentence level quality of your work to create a smooth and elegant writing style. Example, let's say you're writing an academic paper on climate change. During the editing process, you might rephrase complex sentences for better clarity and vary sentence structures to enhance readability and engagement. Editing Technique 1. Print and read aloud. Identify awkward structures and errors by reading aloud your paper. Example, persuasive essay. Improve argument persuasiveness and rephrase key points. Print and read aloud. Print your paper and read it aloud to yourself or a friend. This technique helps you identify awkward sentence structures, grammatical errors, and areas where the flow feels unnatural. If you're writing a persuasive essay, reading it aloud can help you identify sections where your argument isn't as persuasive as you intended and find opportunities to rephrase or emphasize key points. Slide 5, Editing Technique 2, Highlight sentences by length. Description, balance sentence lengths for better flow. Business report, simplify complex sentences for readability. Highlight sentences by length. This technique involves highlighting long sentences in one color and short sentences in another. By visually categorizing sentence lengths, you can adjust the balance to create a more fluid and engaging writing style. Example, suppose you're crafting a business report. By using this technique, you might realize that your report contains too many long, complex sentences, making it hard to understand. You can then focus on simplifying some of these sentences to improve readability. Slide 6. Eliminate vagueness and wordiness. Description. Enhance clarity and conciseness by removing unnecessary words. Example, creative story. Replace excessive very with precise descriptions. Eliminating vagueness. Description. Eliminating vague and unnecessary words improves the clarity and conciseness of your writing. This technique helps you identify and replace words and phrases that add little value to your content. Example, if you're drafting a creative story, you might notice that you've used the word very excessively. By eliminating sentences with too many instances of very, you can create more vivid and precise descriptions. Proofreading techniques. Correct grammar, punctuation, usage, and spelling errors. Academic essay example. Academic essay on a historical event. Fix comma errors, verb tenses, and misspelled names. Proofreading techniques. Proofreading is the final step to correct grammar, punctuation, usage, and spelling errors. It ensures that your writing is polished and error-free before submission or publication. Imagine you've written an academic essay on a historical event. During proofreading, you might catch errors like missing commas, incorrect verb tenses, or misspelled names, enhancing the professionalism of your work. Proofreading Technique 1, Glossing. Proofread backwards, starting from the last sentence. Example, technical manual, spot misspelled technical terms. Glossing. Proofreading Technique 1. The glossing technique involves proofreading your work backwards, starting from the last sentence. This approach disrupts the natural flow of your writing and helps you focus on individual sentences and elements. Example, if you're writing a technical manual, using the glossing technique could help you spot technical terms that are misspelled or used incorrectly. Proofreading Technique 2, Specific Focuses. Focus on specific elements during separate proofreading passes. Example, research paper. Check citations for correct formatting according to style guide. Specific focus. Proofreading Technique 2. This technique suggests focusing on specific elements such as commas, homophones, or citations during different proofreading passes. By concentrating on one aspect at a time, you are more likely to catch errors. Example, if you're writing a research paper, dedicating a proofreading pass to checking citations ensures that your sources are correctly cited and formatted according to the required style guide. Conclusion. Encourage writers to utilize these techniques for better results. Recap the importance of revision techniques. emphasize their role in enhancing writer quality. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me anytime.